the crossbar. Goal! And it's a giant flipped up and goes in. Sprint to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Fieldhouse with Coach Casertano. Pre-game for the first round of states, Hunterdon Central Red Devils versus the Piscataway Chiefs. Coach, tell me about how you prepared, what the practices have been like for this team and the attitude going into the game today.
Yeah, Piscataway is a great team. We spent a lot of time scouting them, and obviously we prepped the girls. I thought, honestly, probably our best two practices we had. The snow was a little wrinkle in there over the weekend, but it was kind of a nice time to kind of reset our mood. We're finally healthy, which is great, knock on wood. But I hope we're just a great game. I just want to be consistent on offense, defensively, but we just been doing what we're doing. We'll be in great shape.
And then tell me what you've told the girls, these athletes going into the game with today, with that bump in the road, with no school in the snow and just less practices than normal.
Actually, I reached out to our two former captains, and they gave us some words of wisdom, and I shared it with the girls today before we got in the locker room, and they said how special that was, because the biggest thing we're trying to do is build a culture. The players that leave are still coming back to watch and giving advice, and then obviously building from the ground up for the younger kids too.
Thank you so much. We were joined pre-game in the awaiting with only 1 minute to go before the start of this first half.
All headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
We got state playoffs, round one in girls basketball. The 7-seed Hunterdon Central Red Devils are taking on the 10-seed Piscataway Chiefs. Starting five to get announced right now. Alyssa Rice, a senior, averaging 14.2 points per game. Definitely keep an eye out for her. Isabel Hernandez, this senior guard, averaging 1 point per game. Number 12 for Piscataway. Michaela Williams, a junior guard, averaging 9 points per game. Saray Chloe Battle, a freshman forward, averaging 9 points per game. Nikki Constantini, a sophomore, very good three-point shooter for this team.
Number 13, Katie Schwartz.
Katie Schwartz, a young freshman, definitely has a bright future for the Red Devils.
Number 23, Bethany Ramos.
Bethany Ramos, Central's leading scorer, 11.9 points per game, only a sophomore as well, a very young Red Devils team.
Number 24, Maggie Scally.
Maggie Scally Jr., a great defender, can also get to the rim very well. Senior captain forward Brianna Mastriano, very good in the paint, very good in clutch moments when they need her. Yeah, so Josh, when I look at this Red Devils team, it's very young. You know, three out of their five starters are either sophomores or freshmen. So you definitely got to think the future is bright for that Red Devils team.
Yeah, especially after you look at the team last year. The team was, was very senior heavy on that team, and all those seniors have gone on to college and stuff. This year only left with 3 seniors for the Red Devils, and as you said, Katie Schwartz, freshman, Bethany Ramos, sophomore, Nikki Costantini, also sophomore. So, their starting 5 is very young. So those captains definitely have to be great mentors for them, and I'm sure they have been teaching the younger players on how to be great.
Yeah, season's on the line for both teams to the state playoffs. It's do or die time. Tip-off here is Brianna Mastriano, as well as number 12, Courtney Edmundo. Keep an eye out for that matchup. Courtney Edmundo, one of Piscataway's league scorers, as well as Brianna Mastriano, the captain senior. That's going to be a crucial matchup in this game. Tip-off here. And looks like that's going to be won by Piscataway. There's good defense there by Maggie Scally to start it right off. There's number 4, Hernandez, gives it right back to Michaela Williams. In the paint now, almost tipped by the Red Devils. Drive, shot is up, no good. Tried to get it at Williams there, but just great defense. Piscataway keeps on the ball. 3-point shot attempt here early on, no good. Good rebound there by Katie Schwartz, her first of the game. And now Central, their first opportunity to score. There's Bethany Ramos bringing it up. Central's leading scorer, the pass there. There's Constantini, drives, she's doubled. Back out to Ramos in the corner, fakes the shot. The zone coverage from Piscataway, early trouble. Ramos almost loses it. No shot clock here, so they have the time. Maggie Scally in the post, tries to tip it back, but it gets tipped by Piscataway. On a fast break now, the Chiefs. Another 3-point shot attempt in the corner. That is good. First points of the game.
Brad, we've seen Piscataway early on. Energy is on an all-time high.
That was a list.
We've seen them in the passing lanes, getting that steal early on, coming out with great energy in their zone, trying to eliminate some of those 3-point options for Central.
Yeah, that was Alyssa Rice on the 3. A great score, averaging 14.2 points per game. There's a mismatch. Brianna Mastriano gives it right back to Scally. You see the zone coverage from Piscataway, giving some early problems for the Red Devils. Going to have to adjust to that very quickly if they want a shot.
Yeah, shots like those for Ramos and Constantini. You've seen them pump fake on a few. It's because of the good closeouts by Piscataway. Those are usually shots for them. So Piscataway did their homework, and their zone is giving Central troubles early on. Excuse me.
Yeah, Ramos had a good look there, just couldn't get it. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Ramos now, reaching. 3-0 so far. Alyssa Rice, a good 3-point shot early on. Piscataway on the board. Central will still get on the board. There's Alyssa Rice bringing it up in the corner. It's Michaela Williams. Rice guarded by Scally. That's a good matchup right there. Great offensive player versus a great defender. Good pass to the paint, but the defense of Central doing very well, but a great shot in the post using her aggressiveness. Number 21, Saray Crawley, only a freshman. She's already that aggressive as a freshman. Imagine her as a sophomore in years to come. A bright future for her. Good cut by Mastriana to the paint. And it's going to be a foul here. First foul on the Piscataway Chiefs. Both teams with 1 foul so far. 5-0 lead for Piscataway early on. 5:42 left to play in the first. Oh, it looks like Scally didn't think it was going to come her way. Now you see Scally trying to talk to Constantini about maybe a certain play that she thought was going to be set up, and it really just wasn't.
Yeah, miscommunication on that play led to the turnover. But we see early on here, Central full court press defense, trying to get some of the steals, as this team is very good at like there.
Ooh,
right in the passing lanes is this Hunterdon Central team.
Here comes Maggie Scally on a fast break, got a great steal. Like I said, she's a great defender, arguably Central's best defender on the team. Costantini had it. There's Bethany Ramos, almost loses it, and she does. Just losing focus on the ball, not knowing it was going to come her way. You see some early troubles for the Red Devils. That zone coverage from Piscataway seems to be giving them problems. They can't really get good looks at the rim. Great start for Piscataway so far, though. Great on offense and defense, both sides of the ball. What a great cut to the rim there. Oh, but it was just missed. Number 12, Courtney Edmundo. Now 2 minutes gone by. Central still needs a shot on the board. Ramos gets it out. Oh, and tries to cut to the rim, but it was tipped by Piscataway. Schwartz gets it back. Ramos on the key now, back to Mastriano. 3-point shot by Costantini. That's good, right down the middle. Nikki Costantini, the sophomore, gets the first points for the Red Devils. A great shooter.
Those are the looks that she usually generates throughout the games. Those kickouts to the wing where she's wide open, able to get that all nylon on that shot.
And look at this, another turnover by Piscataway. Now the turnovers for Piscataway are starting to fall down. Now Central looking to perhaps tie the game here at 5-5. Now here's Ramos. Gives it back to Costantini, just made a 3. There's Schwartz in the post. Gives it back to Scally. Great pass there to Mastriano. Back to Schwartz. Good ball movement here and a 3-point opportunity by Ramos. And that's once again right down the middle. Bethany Ramos, the leading scorer, gets the lead for the Red Devils 6-5. And just like that, the momentum is all on the Red Devils side.
Great shot by Ramos. She was calling for the ball early in the corner. She knew she was open.
And look at this, another steal by Katie Schwartz. There's Ramos on a fast break. No one behind her, and that's good. 5 early points for Bethany Ramos. And in a slow start, the Red Devils are now right back on track. 8-5 with 3:30 left in the first. Piscataway needs something here. All the momentum seems to be gone.
Yeah, it's really important to come out of the gates in this one.
Yeah, it's like a foul there on the Red Devils.
As I was saying, it's very important to come out early in this one with a lot of energy, set the tone for this game. There's a lot on the line for this game for both teams, so coming out with energy early on, speed, energy, all that is very important.
Yeah, and it looks like that's going to be a shooting foul, actually. 2 shots here for Piscataway. First shot there is good. Trying to see what the number is. Can't really see. Looks like we got a sub. Number 2, Jordan Salawat coming in. Second free throw here. That's also good. 2 good shots there. That's number 21, Saray Crawley-Battle. That's 4 points for her. It's now an 8-7 lead. It's been back and forth with these two teams early on to this game. Ramos, instead Mastriano, trying to get a screen, just can't get it. Schwartz now being doubled once again. That zone coverage causing early problems. Ramos gets past the defender. Right back to Costantini for her second 3 of the game. That's just short. Fight for the ball between Scally and Williams. And it's going to go Piscataway's way. Good aggressiveness by both Red Devil players.
Great hustle there by Scally, trying to steal the rebound from Piscataway. Dive for the loose ball, was not able to get it to go Central's way, but it's what you love to see early on is that fight and that grit.
Williams, good pass to the post, and that is good. A great shot there.
Like
that was Courtney Edmundo.
Looked like Mastriano went to go for the steal there. Reached a little too much. He was able to wide open space there. And
mid-range shot by Mastriano. That's no good. Now coming the other way, it's Piscataway. Has the lead once again by 1. Looking to extend it in the post. That's Edmundo once again. Just scored, and she scores once again. Courtney Edmundo, the forward, gets 4 now in the game in an 11-8 lead. 3-point lead for Piscataway once again.
That's why she's one of their best players. You see her patience in the post, able to get it to go. Back-to-back buckets for her. She's getting hot early.
There's Schwartz right back to Costantini. You got Scally in the corner. She was open, gets a good look. 3-point shot. That is good. Great pass and find. Maggie Scally gets her first point to the game. And now it is all tied up. Like I said, back and forth. These teams are going a great game so far in the first round of the States. Number 7, Central.
Central's definitely made their threes in this game. They made 3 threes early on. You know, something that they sort of I wouldn't say struggle, but it's something that's not their strongest suit. And coming out with showing that energy in the three-point line, extending their range, something that's crucial for this game. They want to win.
Yeah, look at a turnover by Katie Schwartz again, or a steal. Now Margaret D'Alessandro coming in for the Red Devils. She's also a very good three-point shooter alongside Constantini. I would say they're best shooters on the team. There's Scally, just hit a three. Tries to get past the defender, can't. But a great cut to the rim by Mackie Scally. Oh, the layup just missed, but look at this. What great hustle and aggressiveness by Scally to get it right back. Now here's Constantini on the right key. Tries to give it to Mastriano, but a steal here by Piscataway. But now Constantini almost has it. Piscataway gonna remain. Williams almost loses it. It's a fight for the ball. In the paint, shots up, no good. There's Michaela Williams. Her shot just kind of puts it up. Not really much effort into that one. And now it's gonna go the other way. Central looking to take the lead. Just under a minute left in this first quarter. D'Alessandro with the ball in the post. Good pass to Mastriano, and she's gonna get fouled hard.
Oh, it's actually a travel call.
Oh, it's a travel, yeah.
I think she definitely got hit, but it might have taken a few steps before that contact was initiated.
Yeah, it looked like a foul, but either way, like you said, Mastriano took too many steps. Going to be a turnover now, a crucial turnover, because now Piscataway has the chance to get the lead. Ending off the first quarter, three-point shot attempt here. That's no good. Piscataway made a three early on by Alyssa Rice. Now with 30 seconds, here comes Margaret D'Alessandro. She checked in for Bethany Ramos. Ramos has 5 so far. Here comes Katie Schwartz. Good pass to D'Alessandro. Long mid-range shot, no good, but Maggie Sally's right there for the rebound, gets it blocked. Oh, look at that aggressiveness by Constantini and great hustle to get it back. It bounced off Maggie Scally's leg, however, and it's going to be a turnover in these final 6 seconds. See if Piscataway can take the lead.
Constantini wasn't able to save it for Central, but did drain the clock a little bit. Maybe that's to force Piscataway to take a bad shot and a steal there.
And just not much effort there to try to get a basket, Piscataway. So at the end of the first quarter, it's tied up 11-11. Great game so far for Bethany Ramos, 5 points. Cordy and Mundo for Piscataway also need really good 4 points. It's been back and forth with both teams. Both teams cannot catch a break on turnovers, especially. Josh, what did you like from Central in that first quarter?
I like their defense. They were able to get a lot of steals, generate fast break looks. That's how Ramos scored one of her points. And, yeah, I like their defense coming out aggressive. On offensive end, they've been strong with the three ball. And, yeah, continue more of that in the second quarter. It's tied here 11-11.
Yeah, and we're going to take it to Julia Labate now.
We're seeing that from both teams, Piscataway and Hunterdon Central, giving it all they got. That back and forth play, like Brad mentioned earlier, Josh mentioned that intensity rising. I feel like that really helped resemble what was said by that fan in the first quarter. So both teams the second quarter going to give it all they got. And best of luck. Great gameplay between the two teams.
We're back here in the second quarter. It's tied up 11-11 in the state playoffs between Central and Piscataway. That is Jackie DeVore in, not Margaret D'Alessandro. Had a mistake there, so Jackie DeVore in the game. But it's been back and forth between these two teams. You see Ramos is now back into the game. She has 5 points early on, had a good 3-point shot in that first quarter. There's Katie Schwartz, a 3-point shot, and that's no good. First shot for Central in the second quarter cannot fall. Now Piscataway has a chance to take this lead. And with the way this game's looking, it just looks like it's going to be back and forth nonstop until one of those teams can just get a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a defensive game for both these teams. As we saw right out of the gates of the second quarter, Bethany Ramos had the ball. She was getting very pressured by the logo, pretty much. So they're trying to deny any look for her and trying to deny any drive to the paint. So that's where she generates most of her points. Yeah,
Michaela Williams had a missed 3-point shot. Now Central has it once again. There's DeVore back to Mastriano. Good pass there to Ramos. Ramos fakes the shot to Mastriano in the paint. Back and forth. The ball's going between Central players, and Ramos is going to get fouled.
Great ball movement there, generated by Bethany Ramos and Brie Mastriano going back and forth, kind of like hot potato. As they're moving around the court. Force Piscataway to foul. They'll have the baseline inbounds here. Try to generate a play, get something down low.
Katie Schwartz inbounding it, trying to find someone. Whistle's blown. It looks like going to be a timeout called here. And yeah, you know, in that first quarter, really good defense was played, but I saw a lot of sloppy offense between both teams. You know, we saw early on Central had a lot of turnovers due to the zone defense for Piscataway. It looks like they just weren't really expecting that, but once Central seemed to figure out that zone defense, Piscataway started to force some turnovers too. You know, a lot of good steals by Katie Schwartz and Maggie Scally, two great defenders. So if one team can figure that out and stop limiting turnovers on their offense, that team, in my opinion, is going to get the huge momentum shift and definitely be able to score more on offense and capitalize on defense.
Yeah, definitely, Brad. They were down, I think it was 5-0 at the beginning of the first quarter. So, you know, they had some sloppy plays, some turnovers, some miscommunication plays. You know, went on an 11-6 run to end the quarter. I thought it was very impressive by them. Seemed to figure their shot out. Seemed to have better communication plays, better hustle plays. And on the defensive end, seemed to look way better. Off the timeout, Ramos will get it off the inbound from Costantini.
Yeah, and there's Scally in the post. Good spin move, but it's blocked by two defenders on Piscataway. That was Edmundo and Williams, and it's going to go the other way. It was last off Scally. So no points yet for any team in the first minute of the second quarter. Still plenty of time. Alyssa Rice, guarded by Katie Schwartz. In the post, that's Edmundo. She's got 4 already. That shot was a little off.
Edmundo looked a little confused on that shot. Opted for a jump shot when she could probably put it up with one hand.
Yeah, and Ramos had a good look, couldn't get it, but a great rebound by Katie Schwartz. Oh, Mastriano trying to cut to the paint, but some miscommunication there. Now Alyssa Rice, looks like she got fouled hard there. Nothing was called, and now another unlucky missed shot. I thought there was a foul there. Nothing was called, however.
Yeah, I definitely thought there was a slap there. You know, the rest this game have not called a lot of shooting fouls, so I think that's something to expect.
3-point shot by Maggie Scally. That's off.
I think that's something to expect going on for the rest of this game. That's a blocking foul.
Yep. Yeah, Michaela Williams going to go to the line, or yep, she's going to go to the line for 2. It was a blocking foul, but she took the shot, so that's going to be a shooting foul. Yeah, 2 free throws here for Michaela Williams. This will be her first points of the game.
Looks like feet on Mastriano were not set on that, which is why it's called blocking foul and a charging foul. And let's see, first points of the second quarter come here.
Yep, it does. Michaela Williams gets her first points of the game and the first points of the second quarter for either team, so a 12-11 lead. Now for Piscataway, looking to make it 13-11. Second free throw is good. 2 points for Michaela Williams, the junior, averages 9 points per game. A lot of good scores on this Piscataway team in double digits and hanging around that 9 to 10 area. So they have a lot of players that can score when they need to, which is very good in a basketball team. Now here comes Ramos. Tries to cut to the paint, or drive to the paint. Oh, great screen there by Mastriano. And Costantini had a great look. Couldn't get it. Mastriano got the rebound. Tried to take the shot. No good, but Maggie Scally, great defense, and Central has it right back. It's back and forth, and now Piscataway has it.
Couldn't even catch up there, Brad. So many.
Yeah, sloppy offense with these both teams, and now an airball 3. It is fast-paced right now. Scally's being doubled. Ball's finally going to go out of bounds, and just chaotic, Josh. You know, both teams trying to get the ball. It's a loose ball the entire time. Just sloppy offense by both teams.
Yeah, but on the other side of that is great hustle there by by Maggie Scally on both ends, actually, on the defensive end, trying to get that offensive rebound, and on the defensive end, trying to go for that steal. Almost went out of bounds there. Ball almost was thrown off of her, deflected out of bounds. But yeah, definitely got to pick up that sloppiness and try to be more fluid with the basketball.
Yeah, it was the Red Devils' turnover there on offense. Now Piscataway going to have it. Has a 2-point lead. The largest lead was a 5-point lead in the first quarter when they had a 5-0 lead. Alyssa Rice on Ramos. That's a good matchup right there. It looks like it's just going to switch. She had a really wide open 3-point look. No defender in sight. That's just short. Couldn't get it to go in. Now Ramos is on a fast break. Driving, and she's going to get fouled there.
Central's done a good job of eliminating the 3 ball, which is something that they've allowed throughout the entirety of their season. But only 1 3-pointer for Piscataway. That was in the first quarter. Since then, all their points have been generated through free throws and inside the paint. So just, stuff like that you just got to work on and try to strengthen when it comes down to, the second half of this game and later on.
Yeah, Jordan Scout-DeWalte also had the foul there. Jackie DeVore checks back into the game. She got some minutes in the first quarter. Constantine now on the key, drives to the middle of the paint. Good pass there to Scally, but multiple Piscataway defenders there to stop it from happening. Now Alyssa Rice drives. Her shot kind of just chucks that up. Not a good look at the rim, and it was no good. 4:30 left to play in this second quarter. Only 2 points scored in the second quarter so far. It looks like Ramos was fouled there. Looks like it was a reach and foul. Got to suffer Piscataway. Southerwalt checks out of the game. For number 4, Isabel Hernandez checks into the game. Scally, good cut to the paint. Oh, the layup just missed. You got to make those layups. And, you know, sometimes those layups don't fall in, but especially in this tight of a game like the playoffs, those are free shots, those layups. They have to go in. You cannot let those mistakes happen because the smallest mistakes in these games could lead to the biggest downfall of that team.
Yeah, that's a second point-blank layup that has been missed in this game for Central. It was a great find there to find Scally, opening the paint. You know, you're right, Brad. You just got to make those. Simple as that.
Missed three there by Isabel Hernandez. And it was a fight for the ball between Scally and Corley Battle. There's the jump ball. It's going to go Central's way. Ramos going to bring it up. Still no points scored for the Red Devils in this second quarter. Only 2 scored for Piscataway. Both teams just can't find shots, but maybe they can here. Bethany Ramos 3. That is good. First points for the Red Devils in the second quarter, and Ramos now has 8. Great 3-point shot. She's got 2 threes in this game so far.
Yeah. Great movement there by her off the ball. Able to drive baseline, find an open 3 in the corner.
There's Michaela Williams. You can see Central transforming into a zone defense. Got a wide open Michaela Williams. Can't find it because 2 defenders.
It looked like 3 defenders there, honestly. We're pressuring her. Great defense there by Central. She's not going to get the ball out, you know, try to put as many people there to stop that.
Deep 3 by Constantine. Oh, that almost went in. Maggie Scally, now her mid-range shot. That's no good. Ramos almost had it. And looks like Williams is trying to give it to Rice. And that's going to go Central's way. Good rebound there by Katie Schwartz. Katie Schwartz has been very good at rebounding this whole season. Central, arguably their best rebounder outside of Mastriano. And only being a freshman, her rebounding can only get better.
Yep, she actually leads the team in rebounds this season, which, as you said, very impressive as a freshman. Block there.
Yeah, block there by Edmundo. Looks like Ramos wanted a foul, nothing called. Going to remain Central ball. Three-point attempt once again by Ramos. No good. She's already made 2. Could have extended the lead there, just short. Now on a fast break, here comes Piscataway. There's Michaela Williams. Mid-range shot. That's off. Not that good of a shot selection there. You have multiple defenders around you. Maybe try to slow it down a bit if I were Piscataway.
Some of the shots Piscataway's taken have not been the best.
Yeah, the turnover there by Ramos.
And miscommunication there by Ramos and Schwartz.
Double dribble there by Alyssa Rice.
Central will get it back. But as I was saying, Piscataway's taken some, not the best shots. Some of their shots, you know, in air balls, side of the backboard. So, you know, those shots may have been rushed a little bit, which got to give credit to Central. I'm not sure what that whistle was. Might have just been an issue with the score table or something, but Central have it at the sideline inbound. Ramos here to DeVore.
There's DeVore. She's guarded by Rice. Back to Ramos. Ramos gives it 3-point shot once again by Constantine. That's no good. But a great rebound by Scally. Now Ramos for 3. That is good. Ramos is on fire in the 3-point game. That's 11 points for Ramos, and she is the main reason, in my opinion, this Central team is up. Absolutely outstanding first half for her so far. With 2 minutes left, Central's a 17-13 lead. Piscataway now right back on offense. Williams guarded by Schwartz. Tried to get a good cut to the paint there, Hernandez. But Central player is just too tall and tipped that right there. Now Central has it. Here comes Ramos. Just scored another 3 for the team. Schwartz. Looks like Rice. Foul once again. You can see Rice very stressed out. Had that double dribble, now that foul. you should calm things down for Piscataway overall because, only scoring 2 points this quarter, definitely a good timeout call there to talk things over. And, Josh, like I said, Piscataway, 2 points only in this corner, sloppy offense and defense. What do you do to figure things out if you're Piscataway?
Well, first off, you got it for Piscataway. You got to look at outside in the arc. Bethany Ramos is getting way too many shots on the outside, which is good for Central, obviously. But for Piscataway, try to get one or two more defenders there, maybe on the closeout. Try to limit those options because on the perimeter she's way too open, which is great, honestly, for Central, as she's made 2 threes in this quarter. She's on fire with 11 points.
Yeah, if I'm Piscataway, I just slow it down on offense. It seems like every time they get the ball, it's just a shot selection right away when you have multiple defenders on you. And when you're taking shot selections with multiple defenders around you, it's a very high chance that shot's not going to go in due to the pressure of the defenders. So if I'm Piscataway, I slow things down on offense. I slow things down in general because they seem to be very rushed right now. And you don't want to be rushing this crucial of a game. This is a win or lose situation. The season's over if you lose. You got to lock in if you're Piscataway.
Yeah, Brad, you're right. I agree on offense for Piscataway. They're generating some really bad shots and just honestly rushing their play.
Good cut there by Scally to the paint. No good. Good rebound by DeVore over taller defenders. And DeVore's going to go to the line for 2 shots. That's great rebound by DeVore. Good way to get it up. Like I said, over 2 defenders that are much taller. But now DeVore's going to go to the line for her first points of the game.
Seems like the energy also for Piscataway's off. Some heads down and whatever. So Central definitely has the momentum for so far in this game. You see Bethany Ramos is very into the game, clapping and whatnot. Every turnover, every loose ball, getting everyone on board with that. DeVore gets on the board with her first point.
Yep, first point now, an 18-13 lead for Central. Just extending that lead, and that's what they want to do going into halftime. You want to have all the momentum on your side going into halftime, and then keep that same energy going into the third quarter.
Yep, Brad, Central on a 7-2 run in this quarter.
In the post, that's Carlet, gives it back, tries to give it back to Williams. But now Central gets it right back with a minute left. Looking to extend it, Scally gets it out of the paint. There's Ramos. Then on a roll in the second quarter. Costantini's attempted some threes. None of them have fallen, but she gets a good cut to the paint. Gets fouled during it.
Looks like DeVore was open on a few of those looks there on that possession. Ended up with a Constantini free throw, so we'll see if she's able to get those to go.
Yeah, and Costantini had a really good three-point shot in the first quarter. She's taken a lot. Not a lot of them have fall, but it's good that shows her confidence to be able to take those threes. First free throw is good. That's 4 points for Costantini. Looks like Mastriano's going to check back in for Scally. Scally has been great on the defensive side, especially in the paint. Good job at getting rebounds. And now with Mastriano checking in, they have someone just as good as her in that rebounding game. Second free throw by Costantini. That's good. That's 5 for Costantini. Now her and Ramos both a double dip. Nope. Costantini 5 points. Now here comes Piscataway. Needs some points here. Only 2 points in the second quarter. Got to find some sort of momentum. In the post, over 2 defenders, and once again, looks like a foul there was called, but nothing was called by the refs. Maybe there was. Yep, there was a foul called.
On the floor, though, not a shooting foul. Yep. So, like I said earlier, don't expect those foul calls to be granted for either team. It seems like it hasn't really gone each team's way. Is Ramos here in the fast break?
A good crossover by Ramos. Just sloppy once again from the Piscataway Chiefs. There's a wide open Katie Schwartz. That's a long mid-range. That's no good. Almost got her own rebound, but good hustle by Williams to get it. Now nobody behind her. Shot is good. Courtney Edmundo. That's 6 points for her early on in this game. Now final 15 seconds here. Here come the Red Devils. There's Ramos. Oh, good spin move right to the rim. That's 13 for Ramos. Final 5 seconds. Is Piscataway going to get a shot? And yeah, I don't really know what Hernandez was doing there because you still have plenty of time to get a shot in that second quarter, and they didn't. So at halftime in these state playoffs, round 1, number 7 Hunterdon Central up against number 10 Piscataway. A great half from Bethany Ramos, having basically half their points with 13. Great on the offensive side and the three-point shooting specifically. And Piscataway got to have a good talk at halftime because they've just been very sloppy on both sides of the ball, Josh.
Yeah, definitely, Brad. at first I was thinking that Central was not the way you want to end that half, giving up that fast break layup to Edmundo. But Bethany Ramos answered back. So 7-point lead here for Central going into the half. I think they played really good that quarter. Ramos, one of their best players this season, just did it all herself that entire quarter, put on a show. So definitely coach got to talk about some things, offensively, about being more fluid with the ball, more communication, stuff like that. Just try to fix those miscues offensively. But, I think they've done a great job defensively in that first half.
Yeah, overall, I just think the rebounding game of Central's been really good, too, with Katie Schwartz and Maggie Scally. And we're going to take it to Julia Labate with a interview very shortly.
Just making us more vulnerable down low. So we're going to talk and explain that on the board and go over that. That way we can, obviously get more help in denying the ball in the paint.
Best of luck these next 2 quarters.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we are back here on Hunterdon Central Television. It is the state playoffs round 1 between the number 7 seed Hunterdon Central Red Devils and the number 10 seed Piscataway Chiefs. At the start of the third quarter, Central was red hot in the second quarter, more specifically Bethany Ramos, as they have a 22-15 lead. Ramos has 13 points, and Josh, Central played a very good second quarter, and I think the main part of that was the rebounding game and the offensive game.
Yeah, we saw a great hustle from Katie Schwartz, Brie Mastriano, everyone pretty much. Maggie Scally also, great hustle. Even when Central didn't initially get the rebound, fight for the loose ball, try to get a steal off the rebound. So that stuff that goes a long way. It gives Central an extra opportunity, an extra possession to try to do something good. So and it also brings a lot of energy to the table. So. Katie Schwartz, again, with the offensive rebound, that's something that she's excelled at this year.
Yeah, shot attempt there by Ramos. That's no good. Piscataway also missed shot, but now on a fast break, Alyssa Rice has a defender behind her, but a good layup, but just couldn't get it in. A bit of an unlucky shot there, Had Constantini right behind her, but it looked like she had a good look to the paint. Just couldn't get it to go, and now Central looking to capitalize and make this a 9 or 10 lead. It would be huge for Central if they can get double digits.
Yeah, crucial miss there. For Piscataway. They only scored 4 points in the second quarter, and one of them last 20 seconds of the quarter. So stuff like that for Piscataway you need if you want to get back into this game and just give Central another opportunity here to balloon their lead a little more.
Here's Mastriano, gives it back to Constantini on the right key. There's a wide open Maggie Scally. She's going to take a three-pointer, and that's right down the middle. Maggie Scally gets a three-pointer, and it is now a 9-point lead for the Red Devils. 6 points for Maggie Scally. There's Alyssa Rice, guarded by Maggie Scally. Scally's done a great job of defending in the paint and on the key. Now in the post, there's Piscataway, gives it right back out to the three. Ball movement, good here by Piscataway Chiefs. Constantini doing a great job of defending. A poke steal there by Katie Schwartz.
Timeout was called.
Yeah, timeout Piscataway, and that's a needed timeout call because, just once again, we're seeing the same mistakes early on. We saw it in that first half for the Piscataway Chiefs. Shot selections aren't good. The offense is sloppy. They need to figure this out right now because this is do or die. They lose, they're out. They are down by 9 now, the largest lead in the game. This is the moment right now where coach has to talk to the Piscataway Chiefs and talk something up for them to get a good offensive plan going in.
Yeah, Brad, you're right. They just came out of halftime, so using a timeout that early on, 1 minute 30 in, is kind of defeats the whole purpose of halftime to go over what you need to work on for the whole second half.
Right.
So I wonder what coach talked to them during halftime because hasn't seemed to be working for them early on in this third quarter.
Now here's Piscataway. Need a shot desperately. Nikki Constantini, a great poke ball there. Going to remain Piscataway's way. need a shot here. Here's Alyssa Rice directing her players. Michaela Williams, three-point shot attempt. She's got 2. That's no good. Mastriano has it, falls for the rebound. She gets it. Good hustle and aggressiveness there. Now here comes Ramos, driving past multiple defenders, and she's going to get fouled there.
It's actually a jump ball.
Oh, jump ball here.
We'll stay here regardless. But, that's actually good defensive effort there by Piscataway. Able to, get a contest without fouling.
Now Ramos gets past 2 defenders, but no basket was called there. It looks like
push there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to remain Central's way.
Yeah, Piscataway wanted a travel on that call. Looks like Ramos might have picked up her pivot foot before she took that shot, but we got a foul before that.
Mastriano has it, loses it, gets it right back to Ramos here. There's a screen by Mastriano. Ramos got 13 tonight. Good crossover move. Good cut to Mastriano in the paint, but a good steal by Piscataway. Now here comes Piscataway on a fast break. Need points bad. Good shot attempt there by Edmundo, but Central gets it right back. Now with 5:50. No points scored yet for Piscataway. 3-point score for the Red Devils. A 3-point shot by Maggie Scally. Schwartz gives it to Mastriano in the post. Good cut and pass. Loses it. It's going to remain Central's way. Hernandez looks like she's going to be checking in. Yep, Isabel Hernandez, this guard, the senior. She checks in for Jordan Seltherwalt. Now Ramos fakes the 3. Gets in the mid-range. Gives it right back. Now Piscataway gets it. Now some sloppy offense from the Red Devils. Rice fakes the 3-point shot. Gives it to Edmundo in the post. Good pass to Michaela Williams for 3. That's her second 3-point shot attempt of the third quarter, but just can't get it in. Piscataway just can't seem to find a shot, and they need it desperately. Looks like Margaret Del Sandro now checks into the game. Costantini, good cut to the rim, and great block there by Edmundo, allowing none of that to go to the rim. Mundo's got 6 tonight, a great player for Piscataway. A senior forward, averages 14.2 points per game. Great in the post, as you saw there. Great in the defense on the post as well. Del Sandro, good shooter. Gives it back to Ramos. Ramos takes another 3-point attempt. That's no good. Gonna go Piscataway's way.
She knew that one was a little short, but still a good look for Ramos. She's been hot from 3 the entire game, so don't fault her for that shot. If she made it, would have definitely put Central up.
Oh, Michaela Williams, good cut to the paint. Oh, man, that's just an unlucky miss, Those got to go in, but that was a great shot attempt, a good look. Fortunately, just can't get that. And it's going to remain a 9-point lead for the Red Devils.
Definitely unlucky there. Piscataway, I feel like every shot they take is just in and out for them, but just can't seem to be catching a break. But great for Central, as it allows them to generate more points on the offensive end. As Maggie Scally will come back in to the game.
Yep, for Margaret Del Sandro. Del Sandro seeing a couple minutes in this game. Now here's Alyssa Rice, guarded by Ramos. Been a good matchup this entire game. Ramos gets past multiple defenders. Reverse layup, no good. If I'm Alyssa Rice, I just put that straight up. You don't need to do all that fancy stuff, especially when you're down by 9.
I agree, Brad. Definitely wasn't probably the smartest of shots, but can't look back on it now for Piscataway.
Yeah, looks like another opportunity for Piscataway, so maybe capitalize. Now here comes Alyssa Rice once again, gives it back to Michaela Williams on the key. On the top, that's Edmundo. Right back to Rice. The zone coverage from Central causing some problems. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor. It's a shooting foul, number 12, Cordy Edmundo.
I'm not sure if I really agree with that call. It looked like Mastriano had both of her hands straight up, but we don't have the best angle, so you never know. Oh, actually, not a shooting foul.
Oh, yeah, no.
So, yep.
Yeah, just where Edmundo was standing, it looked like one.
Travel, yep.
Yep, it's going to be a travel there. Yeah, so once again, it's just not looking good for Piscataway. Still plenty of basketball left for them to get right back into this game, but they got to do it right now. As time keeps ticking, they got to find a shot, and they got to find that momentum.
Yeah, Brad, I think that they're anticipating a foul call. most of the time.
Ramos fakes the shot twice, gives it back to Mastriano. Mastriano loses it.
But yeah, I think that they're anticipating foul every time they go out for a shot or something. That might be why they're missing. They're not putting all their focus into their shot with everything. But they gotta realize that this is not the way that the game's going.
Gonna remain with the Red Devils. Mastriano lost it. It was not out on her. Costantini gives it to Ramos. Back to Schwartz. Oh, looks like Ramos didn't expect that ball coming right back to her. Now here comes Piscataway. Alyssa Rice gives it back to Williams. Rice, three-point shot attempt contested there. Not a good look. Maggie Scallion had a very good contested shot, or good contested defense. And Ramos going to be fouled by Edmundo.
Looks like Edmundo took some of her frustration out onto Ramos there with the reach-in. As you know, Piscataway's not able to get much going. There's another missed shot for them by the wing three there. So, if you're Piscataway, you can't let that frustration boil up, especially, like Brad has emphasized multiple times that this is a do-or-die game.
Ramos has a good look three. She fakes it. Had a wide open shot, but there's no wide open shot by Scally. Has the only points for the Red Devils, but misses that three. Look at Mastriano. Great rebound in the paint, using her aggressiveness to get the shot. That's the first points for Mastriano tonight. And now Central up by double digits, an 11-point lead, the largest lead of the game. Now in the post here, it's number 21, Crowley Battle. Three-point shot attempt by Hernandez, and that's good. A much-needed shot. Isabel Hernandez gets a much-needed, maybe perhaps momentum shifter for Piscataway. Still down by 8, but just one shot is all Piscataway needed, in my opinion, because now maybe with that shot made, after not having a single shot in this third quarter, they can perhaps gain some momentum. Now here comes Piscataway once again on the other way. Hernandez just made that three-pointer. Now here's Alyssa Rice. Rice getting a foul by one of the Red Devil players. That's Maggie Scally on the foul there. Now down by 8, Piscataway looking to cut the lead down. Good look there for Piscataway by Battle. Can't get it to go.
You've seen Piscataway run that play twice now on the baseline inbound. Get it into the key and try to do a little push shot there. Both times it has not worked. Central, I think at this point, understands what they're trying to do on those inbound passes. So great defense by Central by not letting them score those easy points, as both of them have been wide open, but obviously credit Central for the defense there.
Scally gives it back to Schwartz, now to Mastriano. Oh, wide open shot there. Oh, Rice got there right in time. Looked like Schwartz may have taken that three. Mastriano. Good ball movement. Costantini fakes the three. Now a long mid-range shot. That's short. Scally gets the rebound right back. Wide open Jackie DeVore for three. That's no good. Another great rebound by Katie Schwartz. She fought for it with Williams, and it's going to remain Central's way. Ramos looks like she's going to check right back in after seeing just a little bit of time on the bench. They want her in the game in this crucial moment. Timeout call by Piscataway. Piscataway got a great shot there. Finally, the shot that Piscataway needed, perhaps. A three-point shot by Isabel Hernandez made the lead from 11 to 8. And now, Josh, with that one shot, just that one shot made by Piscataway Chiefs, that could be a huge momentum shifter after finally getting that shot, and maybe we can see some better play on offense.
Yeah, down by 11 at that point. Now they're down by 8. And this quarter they've gotten a lot more stops than they did the previous quarter. Central's only scored, I believe, my math's not great. I believe it's only 5 points this quarter. So, compared to the quarter before, they generated most of their points in that quarter. So, definitely the door is still open for Piscataway. It is still only the third quarter, but, those three-point opportunities, like I said earlier, are very crucial. That's how you get deeper into those games. That's how you stay alive. They only have 2 made threes on the day, so don't expect to do much if most of your points just come from the paint, because Central, they have weapons from the outside. They can score from the perimeter, so you just keep finding yourself digging deeper into a hole if you don't capitalize on those opportunities.
Yeah, 26-18, 1:27 left to play in this third quarter. A little scoring so far in this third quarter. Perhaps that'll change. Now Ramos gives it back to Jackie DeVore. Had a three-point shot attempt on the last Red Devils offensive possession. Scally overseeing everything, gives it back to DeVore. DeVore cuts the paint. Good floater attempt there. Schwartz looked like she had the rebound. Piscataway going to get it back. And now Piscataway looking to add more. Alyssa Rice, good screen there. Shot attempt. Looked like it was tipped midair by Ramos. And now a minute left to play in the third quarter. Deep pass to Scally. Just gets it. And it's going to be tipped by Alyssa Rice. Ramos is on that foul. Or excuse me, Ramos tipped it. Now Ramos, guarded by Battle, gives it back to DeVore. Constantini, good dribble there. Three-point shot attempt, no good. Missed a lot of three-point shots, Constantini.
I like that play there by Constantini. She's the primary inbounder, so you don't usually expect the shot coming from the inbounder, but she drives on the baseline, gets open in the corner, pump fakes, sidestep, and shot the three. Wasn't able to get it to go, but I don't mind that shot.
Now 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Piscataway has the ball. There's Battle, guarded by two defenders. She slips. Looks like a new sub for Piscataway. Number 25, Jayla McNell, a senior forward. She's going to get her first minutes of the game for Piscataway. Dirty seconds, Alyssa Rice fakes the shot. Good drive to the rim. Good floater shot, but not enough power there. Tries to bring it up once again. A little bit of trash talk there from Jayla McNell, Josh.
Yeah, definitely. Jackie DeVore did a good job, getting the jump ball there, but some words after the fact.
Yeah, it goes right out of the game.
Yep. Not much to be said there.
Yeah. Now here comes Central. 20 seconds left. Oh, late pass there, but Nikki Constantini. Oh, now look at somebody the other way. Alyssa Rice. You need to make this layup. And a foul, almost in at one. Good way to draw constant there in these final 14 seconds, looking to take the lead right back down to 6. These are two crucial free throws going into that final corner, Josh.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I feel like Piscataway has more momentum going into that fourth quarter. So, assuming that Piscataway makes both these free throws, Central needs to drop a good play for the final 14 seconds. Try to limit the damage that has been done in this third quarter.
Yep, first free throw made by Alyssa Rice. She's got 4, looking to make it 5. And that free throw no good. And a good rebound there by Piscataway. Looks like that was Edmundo. Oh, good cut by Alyssa Rice. Can't get it. Battle gets the rebound, just chucks it up. Final seconds. Can't really get a shot here if you're Scally. Just kind of want to limit a turnover, and she does. So in the third quarter, it was a great start for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Piscataway crawls their way back into this game. And it is a 7-point lead for the Red Devils at the third quarter, 26-19. Perhaps, potentially, the final quarter for both teams of this season. What did you like from Central in that third quarter, Josh? What did you like offensively and defensively?
Well, I think offensively they generated some better shots. Just weren't able to get them to go, but I'm not mad about their shot selection there. Defensively, I think they kind of struggled a little bit. Were up by 11 at one point. Now the lead is 7, so they had a few miscues that cost them, but door's still open here for Piscataway.
Yeah, you still got the lead as the Red Devils, and we're going to be right back. And we are back here on Hunterdon Central Television. Fourth quarter, 26-19. Potentially the final quarter of this season for either team. 26-19 lead. Central has the lead in the final quarter. Piscataway's crawled their way back into the game, still trailing by 7, but it's still anyone's game with plenty of basketball. 3-point shot by Hernandez, and that's a great way to start off the corner. And Piscataway's right back in this game off a 3 by Isabel Hernandez. She's got 6. Almost another turnover. Piscataway's found their way right back into this game. And if you're Hunterdon Central, you cannot let that get you. You are still in the lead. You do not want to get stressed out. This is the final quarter of this playoff game. You just want to slow down, keep a steady pace. Now here comes Central. There's Ramos. Ramos has been great tonight. 13 points, a couple threes. Screen by Scally. Great screen. 3-point shot attempt. That's no good. Scally with a great rebound and using her aggressiveness to go to the rim. That's 8 points for Scally. She could do it all on both sides of the ball. Back and forth these teams are going now into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, great answer by Central after they allowed that 3. First few seconds of the quarter, honestly, that was a great start for Piscataway for the to start the quarter. But a good answer there by Central, trying to close the door here with 7 minutes left to this game.
Now here comes Hernandez. She's been great tonight in the third and fourth quarter. Has 6 points, 2 threes. Whistles blown there. And Mundo tried to go to the rim. Looks like it's a foul on the Red Devils. Foul on number 13. Piscataway once again. Still going to have possession. Looking to cut the lead even more. Oh, you had Alyssa Rice wide open for a 3. She still has a good look. Pump fakes. Good mid-range shot by Alyssa Rice. She's got 7. Piscataway's on a roll. Now only a 4-point lead for Piscataway. Now the full court press. Piscataway just something turned into something for the Piscataway Chiefs. They look like a completely different team in this fourth quarter. And now a turnover for the Red Devils. In what looked like, Josh, it was going to be a blowout game, Piscataway has found their way back in. A great 3-point shot by Hernandez, a great mid-range shot by Rice. And it's now anyone's game.
Yeah, they settled for a way better shot.
And we apologize for the inconvenience, but we are back on Central Television. And Alyssa Rice just made another great shot to now take the lead to 2. Alyssa Rice has heated up in this quarter. She has 8 points now, and it was a 26-15 lead. It is now a 28-26 lead. Piscataway has found their way back into this game. And, what has Piscataway done so good, Josh, to allow them to get back in?
It's definitely been their defense and also their offense. As I said earlier, they're generating better shots. I feel like when they have more mojo and the energy's on their side, they have taken better shots. They found more of their players. Their vision has been better, which has generated more looks and more points for them. But, yeah, essentially, I think all that energy that has been building up now for Piscataway has gotten to Central, which has led to a few turnovers that we've seen. Defense chance here on the bench of Piscataway.
Here's Ramos. You got to relax if you're Hunterdon Central. You still have the lead by 2. 5:40 left to go in the game. Here's Ramos. Gonna give it to Scally in the post. She's guarded by 2 defenders. Gives it back out to Ramos. Made a couple threes tonight. Mastriano. Back to Costantini. A screen. Mastriano, good cut to the rim. Gives it back out. Ramos fakes the shot in the mid-range now. Got a good shot selection. Now there's Costantini. Back to Mastriano. Good ball movement here. Not allowing a turnover the Red Devils. Ramos. 3-point shot attempt. Oh, just short. But a great rebound by Katie Schwartz. Costantini pulls up from 3. That's good. Nikki Costantini. 8 points for her, and now Central extends their lead 31-26. A much-needed shot from the sophomore.
What a big shot there, Brad, by Costantini.
And Alyssa Rice responds right back. We got ourselves a game, Alyssa Rice.
This has been the story of the fourth quarter, Brad, just answering back to whatever's been thrown at either team. Costantini with a huge 3 there. As you know, didn't hit that 3, the game would be tied right now.
Yep.
There's a foul there.
Yeah, Piscataway, hard foul there, but Alyssa Rice now has 10 points. She has lit things up in this third and fourth quarter. Her and Hernandez have been a great duo. And getting Piscataway back into this game with that three-point shot by Constantini is what the Red Devils needed. You know, allowing multiple points from Piscataway, not even scoring, but now that you do score, that can maybe relax things a little for the Red Devils and allow them to maybe maintain that lead. Now here comes Ramos. She's guarded by Williams. Gives it back to Katie Schwartz. Schwartz has done a great job rebounding tonight. Whistle blown. And looks like it was called on Piscataway. Looks like it was a push-off.
Coach for Piscataway definitely did not agree with that call. But, you know, we saw Katie Schwartz, she's getting pressured really deep by the logo. So, you know, Piscataway's definitely cleaned up their defense, and it's definitely been the story of the second half for them, not allowing as much points as they did in the first half.
Whistle blown, and Costantini traveled after making that great three, a costly mistake there. And a three-point shot for Piscataway would tie this game up, and what a story that would be for Piscataway, being down by 11 to now being down by 3 and potentially now tying the game.
Certainly would be a great comeback, as you see trying to stall the clock a little bit, not trying to get the clock running, which is kind of unusual considering there's still 4 minutes left of the game.
Yeah, and Mondo traveled. Both teams now traveled on both offensive possessions. Or no, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Now here's Scally. There's the full court press now coming from Piscataway. Both teams using their full court press, pressuring both. Ramos, good cut over multiple defenders, but just not a good shot selection. But here's a wide open Costantini for 3. Can't get that to go. That would have been huge. It's a fight for the ball between Scally and Rice. It's a jump ball, and it's going to stay Central's way.
That would have been a huge 3 there by Constantine. She made it. Nonetheless, Central will get the ball back, and the timeout will be called here.
Yeah.
For Central.
Yeah, timeout called 2. Travels by both teams. You can see the pressure maybe getting to both of these teams. And if you're both coaches, Coach Castrotown and the coach of Piscataway, you got to tell your girls basketball team to you got to relax in these moments. You cannot let the pressure get to you, especially in this playoff game. You got to have a relaxed, you got to have a good mindset, and you just got to go out there and play good offense. Don't allow or don't do any turnovers. Turnovers have been so huge for both teams in this game, and now with 3:49 left into this fourth quarter, turnovers are a huge mistake, especially in a playoff game like this where it's a do-or-die situation.
Yeah, definitely, Brad. So 3:50 left in this game. Getting down to the wire here. What do you expect Central to do? Is they're definitely going to be seeing more press full court. Definitely got to be more fluid with the ball, limit those turnovers.
Yeah, Central got to limit the turnovers, got to play good defense. They were once up by 11, now being down by 3, up by 3. 3-point shot from Costantini. Oh, that's a great shot by Costantini. She has lit things up in this fourth quarter. She just had 5, now she's got 11. A great 3-point shooter, and she's showing out in this fourth quarter. 34-28 now in a turnover. Costantini's on fire. She gives it right back to Ramos. Now maybe slow things down if you're Central. Good cut by Ramos. Oh, that shot was blocked. Shot was blocked there by Ndumo, but it's a turnover for Piscataway. What looked like Piscataway was crawling their way right back into this game. Central now, 2 threes from Costantini, get the lead right back to where they want it.
Constantini did a great job there. Corner 3, and on the defensive end, she got the steal, which generate this possession here for Central, as they can look to balloon their lead a little more, try to be a little safer lead here. That's a foul.
Yeah, Ramos gets fouled hard there. Ramos been a bit quiet in this third and fourth quarter, 13 points, but she's still a great player. Looks like Piscataway's just playing good defense on her. You want to shut her down, but once you shut her down, that allows other players to get open. For example, Costantini making great 3-pointers, 11 points. Ramos can heat it up at any moment in this game too.
Exactly. You said it, Brad. You stop one player, that allows the potential for another player to go off. That's exactly what is happening with Costantini.
3 minutes now left to play. Now here comes DeVore. DeVore back to Ramos. Ramos gets it to Scally. Ramos is doubled. There's Scally in the post, goes back out to the key. Trying to find a good shot selection. Whistle blown, a timeout called. Good timeout call there as Ramos just trying to get or find an open player, but good defense on the zone coverage there by Piscataway. A lot of timeouts called in the fourth quarter, but, you know, that's where all the timeouts are called.
Yep, you got to definitely utilize your timeouts in the fourth quarter. Definitely cannot have bad timing on those, as you use them too much early on. You don't have any left when it's a closer game. So I think this was definitely a good utilized challenge here.
Yeah, what a game it's been. And like I said this a lot of times. What looked like would be a blowout is now a close game. Constantini has just been the story of this fourth quarter. She took a lot of three-point attempts in the first three quarters, and they just weren't falling. But it showed confidence that she's able to take those three-point shots and make them, because that's what she's doing in this fourth quarter. She has made 2 huge three-point shots in a row, now extending the lead for Central with a 34-28 lead. They are just a couple minutes away from potentially winning this game and moving on to the next round. Still plenty of basketball left. Piscataway still has a chance.
Exactly, Brad. You know, coming from personal experience, you're shooting a lot, it's not falling, you usually stop shooting, but not the case here for Constantini. She has that, a lot of confidence, able, you know, still shoot with confidence even when things aren't falling. And we did see a lot of shots for her fall in this fourth quarter. So, you know, big shots from her has definitely kept Central, you know, with this lead here. That's a great pass there.
Good pass to Katie Shorts. And that's a great shot by the freshman Katie Shorts, her first points of the game. 2:30 left to play. Now Central once again extending their lead up by 8 in what once was a 3-point lead. It's a fight for the ball. And the Red Devils cover it. And Dumo just covered by multiple players. Now here's Ramos on a fast break. Ramos drives, chucks it up, but that somehow goes in. Bethany Ramos, she has 15 now. She has been lights out today. The leading scorer for the Red Devils continues her pace. Yeah, just big mistake there by Ndomu trying to get that shot, but just hits the backboard.
Super unlucky play there by Piscataway. Thrown off the backboard will be Central's ball.
Yeah, and as this clock's ticking, it's just not looking good for Piscataway. There's just we're down by 3. Shot attempt here. High arc shot. That's no good. And a whistle blown. And yeah, it looked really good for Piscataway. They were only down 31-28, but since then it has been all Hunterdon Central with a 38-28 lead. And what looked like Piscataway was right back in it. Now it's all the Red Devils once again. And with 1:43 left, it's not looking good for the Chiefs. As now Constantini steals it. And here comes Ramos on a fast break. Ramos, good pass there to DeVore. Almost loses it, and a travel.
Yeah, unfortunate turnover there for Central, but Brad, as I've been saying the whole game, Central's been great in the passing lanes. You know, they have so many steals this season just from, you know, great timing, anticipation for where the ball is going to go. And I know I said it a ton this game, but, you know, that is how they score most of their points. Turnovers, or forced turnovers lead to fast breaks lead to points.
Yeah, Rice not touching the ball yet. Don't want to waste time. Edmundo, good pass there to Battle. Battle's shot, no good. Got to make that shot. Had a good look. Ramos guarded tightly, gets past her. Guarded by 2, somehow keeps control of the ball. And a foul there by Edmundo. Now if you're Piscataway, you're in a situation where you have to foul. You can't let them waste the clock. And you got to hope that once they get into the bonus that they miss those free throws.
Yep, 14 fouls here on Piscataway. So now what you do for Piscataway is you initially go for the steal attempt. That does not work. Then you foul for hopes that Central missed the free throws. Kickball violation. Yep. Will stay here.
Yeah, and with time ticking, looks like Central is going to move on. The 7th seed Red Devils, barring a miracle. Bethany Ramos and Nikki Constantini both playing very well. Ramos in the early stage and Constantini in the later stage. Both great contributions tonight.
Yep.
And now Central believe they're either going to take on the 3 seed or 2 seed or 15 seed. So,
yeah, definitely, Brad. Great showing for them. And 1:12 left in this game. 15 foul.
Yep.
Central in the bonus now. Will shoot free throws.
First free throw by Mascherano is no good. She has 2 points in that, but she's done a great job in the defensive and rebounding game. Although the stats don't show it, she's been very great tonight. The whole team for Central. Just great aggressiveness and hustle on both sides of the ball for a good team win. Second free throw by Mastriano. That's good. 3 tonight for the captain, senior Mastriano.
Now, we saw Piscataway roll the ball up the court to try to preserve some time. With 4 minutes left, I feel like they should have utilized that.
Yeah, Rice's three-point shot was no good, but then Mundo gets fouled.
But they should have utilized that a little more, with the time ticking to end the game. Not with now with a minute left, you kind of have to. But free throws here to make it a 9-point game. Still, door's not completely shut on Piscataway. It's still a little open, so.
Yeah, you can see the Irvington basketball team coming in, which reminds me, after this game, stay tuned for boys basketball. The boys will have their round 1 state playoff game against Irvington. 6 seed Hunterdon Central, 11 seed Irvington. That starts at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned on Hunterdon Central television for that. Second free throw by Amundo is good. So Amundo's got 7 tonight. Now, if you're Piscataway, you got to foul really quick. Can't let Central waste time. Oh, a steal here almost. Edmundo has it now to fight. Michaela Williams gets it. Got to take a shot up quick, but DeVore steals it. And back and forth. Whistle was blown. Ramos had last chance of the ball with 56 seconds.
Foul on Ramos there. That she definitely had a wide open fast break. Foul was no call. That would have been the dagger. But, good steal there.
Good crossover by Alyssa Rice. And uses that backboard to get that 3.
Brad, I don't know how she made that off the glass there. That was a difficult spot, to bank a shot. Almost the corner, a little bit of the wing. But so now it's a 7-point lead with a minute left. So, like I said, door now creaking a little more open. Yep,
still a miracle for Piscataway to win this, but not over yet. Ain't over until it's over. Rice has 14 points tonight. So has her average on the stat sheet tonight. Rice has played a great game.
For Central, to talk about in this huddle is definitely just the possessions where they're going to get pressed. You got to take care of the ball. You cannot turn the ball over. As we saw there, the turnover from the ball just led with three-pointer, corner 3 for Piscataway. So, you keep the ball in your hands. They will foul you, which will get you more points in the free throw line, hopefully. Just taking care of that ball, that's one of the main keys to finish out this game.
Definitely. So Red Devils up by 7 with 51 seconds left. Central has the ball. Piscataway just has to keep fouling and hope that these free throws don't fall in. And after that, gotta hope that they make a shot after. It's gonna be hard, but it's not over yet. Deep pass here. Is Ramos going to get? She does. Takes the shot and the foul. And 1 for Bethany Ramos. That's 17 points, and she has been the MVP tonight. Absolutely incredible. The leading scorer averages 11, but tonight she's got 17, looking to make it 18.
And Brad, I think that will be the dagger.
Yep.
That was a great inbound pass. Piscataway anticipated that it would be, a short pass on their side. So the inbounder passed it all the way up court. Ramos knew it was coming, so she was the only one there, and then pushed from behind, got the N1, make this free throw. We'll have a 10-point lead with 50 seconds left. A great timely shot there by Ramos.
Free throw for Ramos, and that's no good. So it's going to remain a 9-point game. Piscataway needs quick shots. Battle falls right onto Costantini. Looks like she slipped there. Whistle's blown. Yeah, it looks like it's a blocking foul on Costantini. Did not expect that to slip. It's going to be a shooting foul because I think Central's in the bonus, so Battle's going to go to the line for 2. First free throw, that's no good.
You needed that one, Brad.
Yep, need these shots. Battle's got 4 tonight, looking to make it 5. Second free throw is good. So an 8-point lead. Central gives it to Mastriano, and she's going to get fouled hard there. And now Mastriano once again going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Had 2 free throws earlier, made one of them. She's got 3 tonight, Mastriano. First free throw was no good. Second free throw here for Mastriano. Second free throw by Mastriano. That's also no good. Piscataway has minimal time. 8-point lead. Schwartz almost tips it. Rice chucks up a shot. That's no good. Fight for the ball. Mastriano gets it. And Ramos now on a fast break. Shot no good, but she gets fouled there. So she's going to go to the line for 2 and potentially looking to get 19 points. Central will move on in the playoffs and a very good season. You know, last season this girls basketball team did not see that much success, winning very little games, but now a great season. 14-11 finished on the season, had a 9-game winning streak. They will advance to the playoffs to take on the 2 seed or 15 seed. First free throw by Ramos is good. That's 18. Jayla Canal is going to check in this final couple of seconds for Michaela Williams. Second free throw to make it 10. This will be 19 for Bethany Ramos. That's no good, so 18 for Ramos. Battle
that's
slips.
A travel,
yeah, that's a travel. Now with 21 seconds left.
So be interesting to see if Piscataway elects to foul again, if they were just let the clock play out, because 21.5 seconds left. You know, they could elect to foul, but at this point, I don't really think it's worth it. I think you just hold the ball, and yet that looks like it's what they're going to do.
Yeah,
And
look, steal
turnover
there.
Yep.
And Rice.
So they needed a 3 there.
3-point shot, that's no good. And in the final 5 seconds, Hunterdon Central advances in the state playoffs, 42-33. A great win, great effort from Piscataway, but Hunterdon Central shows great dominance in the fourth quarter. Bethany Ramos, an absolutely phenomenal game tonight, doing it on both sides of the ball, 18 points. Constantini came alive in that third and fourth quarter, knocking down multiple threes. She had 11. Maggie Scally was also great in the defensive and rebounding game, but she scored a little bit too. She had 8. So overall, great performances for all of the players. And Central will move on. Piscataway almost made their way back into the game, but just unfortunate that they did it.
I am joined with Bethany Ramos post-game. Bethany, tell me, what was it like for the team today? What was the mentality going into the game?
I think the most important thing of today's game is that we came in with a high amount of energy. You know, we were ready. We really wanted this badly. And I think it's a great feeling that we pulled out with the W because we played together as a team and we deserved it.
And first round of states, what does it mean, team going into the next round? What are you thinking about now going forward?
I mean, this means a lot, but right now it's just a pass. I mean, we'll celebrate tonight, but like the next game, just the same mentality that we came into with like this game.
Okay. Congratulations. That's 18 points on the board today. Great job.
Thank you.
And we want to thank everyone for tuning into this HGTV broadcast of girls basketball action. Stay tuned very shortly. We got the boys state playoffs. The Hunterdon Central Red Devils boys 6 seed take on the 11 seed Irvington. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching.